stage lights, they might just take the pipe if I play it right. Egg tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty threw it like a pistol. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm gone.
Oh my god, y'all, what's up? It's your good sis. And I actually did this live because I usually don't do live. I usually always do pre-recorded. However, I did this live because I did not want to have to do a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 if it ran over an hour and some time, or is it 2 hours? I don't know how much StreamYard gives me. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an hour or it's a 2 hours, but I don't want to make it in parts. Okay. So I'm trying to get everything out all at once. All right. That's the only reason why I'm actually live. Okay. So let me start by saying this. I had to step back. Look, all the stuff that is going on, it seems separate, but it's not. And I would start, you know how you try to look at so many things going on at one time and you're trying to watch everything and you just like, it's making your head spin because it's too much. It's like too much going on. Okay. And to find out, a lot of the things that is going on is really a distraction and you're only really seeing the surface level of stuff. I had to step back. I had to, I had articles I was like going to read to you guys, but then I'm like, things just did not make sense. Like shit was just not adding up and I knew it was more. So, I went over there with, Hocus, shout out to Hocus, in a rabbit hole a couple of times, because I had to talk to some people that understood my language, and then I sat and I went to brunch Saturday with some family or with a family member that's very intelligent, and I sat and I spoke to her about what's going on. And she has more of an in-depth, she has more knowledge of things like what's going on, like as far as the war and Putin and all that stuff and the presidents, because she used to work beside all of that. She's really high up in the military. I love her to death. I love her because she's so freaking smart. And of course, there's a lot of questions that she can't answer, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? However, I just had to sit back and I really had to think, like, what the hell is going on? It's so many things that didn't make sense. Like, how the heck, y'all, Jag over here, she cutting up. She been cutting up and she ain't gonna stop. And I'm just like, how is she able to do what she's doing and not get in trouble for what she's doing? Number one. And then I had to sit back. I spoke to somebody, that I know of that is, dibby dabbles with the industry. And one thing that they had said to me was, you got to understand, whenever you have anywhere where you can be a production, it's going to be a production. Anywhere you go, like YouTube, Snapchat, anywhere where you can make money by doing what I'm doing right now, you're going to have what am I trying to say? You're going to have a production trying to capitalize off of it. Like, it's going to be stuff on there that's not real, that you think is real. And I'm going to think it's real because I'm coming from you. I'm coming at y'all from my office and I'm just speaking like as one person, just like a lot of people was doing at the start of YouTube. However, YouTube has been hijacked and a lot of things that we are watching is not real. I'm not saying that like with Jag getting locked up, that's not real. I totally believe that was real. And I ain't gonna lie, sis, Jaguar, that shit was funny. I did cackle. I'm not gonna hold you. I let out a little squeal when you said, oh, oh, no, you not. When he was like, can you put your, I rewound it a few times. I did. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. It was a little entertaining. You was behooved. But my thing is, I got a video up here. This is on my Instagram. Yesterday, I went, I was with my daughter, Doe, and, I was taking her home, and it's like, oh, it's going to be a thunderstorm. It's going to be a rainstorm. So y'all go ahead, let's go ahead and leave early. Let me take you home early because she lives a little while away. And where we live, it's a lot of farmland, and it's a lot of like farms and animals and stuff like that. And every time I drive there from my house to her house, it reminds me of those type of areas where cows is always getting abducted and stuff. And I can't do that, y'all. I can't do no aliens. So let me show y'all this. This was yesterday. Mind you, yesterday was April 1st. It's April. This is April. And I'm taking my daughter home. All right. And I want you guys to see. I don't even think I can make this any bigger, but I put this on my Instagram page. And it's the link to my Instagram is down below, or whatever. So y'all could just go there for that. But look, I want you guys to see this. And yeah, we do sound a little panicked in this because I was scared as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, matter of fact, let me tell you how it led up to this. We was driving, and I was driving, and we understood that there was gonna be like thunderstorms and stuff. So the sky was getting a little dark, and I'm like, dang, it's getting a little dark. But it was only getting dark in certain places. The sky was not getting dark everywhere. It was only getting dark in certain places. And in them certain places, it was lightning, but it wasn't lightning like we see lightning. So at first I made a joke, was like, dang, it looked like aliens is fighting up there. And then it started getting not funny. it got really not funny because then it started raining. And I'm, okay, thunderstorm rain, that's what's up, what have you. Then it started raining hard. And the way it was just a pour. It was so, and it wasn't just the rain, it was a feeling. It was a very eerie, scary ass feeling, like on some, we're not in Kansas anymore, and all I could think in my head is, oh my gosh, I hope a tornado do not drop down, because they have been dropping like flies, which I'm gonna get into next. However, it was ice, y'all. And what make it even worse is that it wasn't even regular ice. My daughter stuck her hand out the window and got a piece of it and gave it to me. And then I looked at it and I was like, this is pure ice. And the reason I said that is because it was so hard. But then I realized as I threw it down, because I'm like, why the hell am I holding this? That it wasn't melting in my hands. The ice that came from out, it wasn't melting in my hand. It didn't melt in my hand when it wasn't melting. Actually, when my daughter got out the car, I saw it on the floor of my car, and I like shooed the mat and put it out my car. It did not melt in my hand, whatever that ice was. And so on the way back, the sky looked like it didn't even rain. The ground was still a little wet, but the sky looked like nothing even happened. So I'm about to play this. I pressed it. I was able to get a little bit of it because I was like, nah, because ain't nobody gonna believe this. So oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's ice. Pull over. Pull over.
Girl, no.
Ah, please.
No.
I can't see.
I don't care. You're not driving. Shut up.
That's ice, Mom. Ice blocks. Falling out the sky. Wow.
Shut up, bro. Do I turn at the next Now, if you notice when I adjusted the camera, you could see, I don't know if I can rewind this, but you can see that right here is blue. This part of the sky is blue. There's ice falling on my car, but this part of the sky is blue. So when I'm telling y'all that the whole sky wasn't dark, I'm not playing. Like, this part of the sky was blue. Over there, you know, on the other side, there was some blue, but up here, it was ice. It was ice falling all on my car.
Somebody get knocked out by that.
And you wanted me to pull the fuck over.
You could have pulled over.
I'm not pulling. And do what? And do what? This is not okay. Didn't I tell you this shit is not normal, bro? Look at the fucking sky, bro. This shit is not normal.
How the hell is it snowing and it's gotta be
It's not snowing. It is ice. Oh my god. You might be able to see a little clearer. I don't know if I can make it bigger for you guys. Let me see if I can make it bigger for y'all so y'all can see right here. Right here, it is blue. The sky is blue. On off the camera to the like far left and to the far right, it's blue. The sky is blue. It's only little spots in the sky where this ice is falling from over top of our heads. Look. And you can see the ice hitting the windshield. So yeah, that happened yesterday. And that was crazy. It's one thing to hear it, but to actually be in the middle of it, that was wild. Okay. And so let me say also it's been tornadoes almost every day. Almost every day. In places where tornadoes really just don't pop up like that. You know? And I'm not saying that this never happens, but what I am saying is that it's happening at a much more rapid pace. It seems like they got somebody working there for the first time over at the weather modification machine. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's back there telling me, so my bad, boss, my bad. I hit the wrong button. I did not mean to hit that button. You know what I'm saying? So for me to sit here and try to single out everything that's going on like I normally do when it comes to what's going on in the news, that would not be too easy. Now let's also take for the fact that China and Russia now no longer is planning on using the dollar, I believe. And I couldn't put all that in the title because you can only use like 100, you know what I'm saying, characters. And look, I'm like, I don't even feel like trying to fit all of that into the title. So China and Russia is like, yo, we not using the dollar no more. Like we don't bang with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling you guys for a very, very long time that China and Russia was going to come together. Matter of fact, on my Twitter, I believe in 2020, 2019 or something like that, I had said that they're going to start trying to unalive our elderly. And then after that, what we're really going to have to worry about is China and Russia soldiers coming in. And that was way before all of this, because it's a game plan. A lot of people don't understand. It's about war. It's a war tactic. And people think that this last war is going to be like a world war where it's China or Russia versus Americans or this and that. No. Let me explain to you what had happened. What had happened was we were still living. You know how in the history class they tell you how Rome was conquering all those different places. Oh, Rome is conquering this and they conquered that. And okay. Well, let me explain. They still was doing it to the present day. They had a little list. During 9/11, 2001, they had a list of places that was not controlled by the central banking. Oh, I'm sorry. I drank my tea, went down the wrong pipe. And so those are the places that needed to get conquered. The people that was running them, they weren't on the payroll, so to say. So they had to get them on the payroll. And if they didn't get on the payroll, they would get knocked off. And this last war is not really like another country versus us. This last war is the elites versus the people for real. And it's not just physical, it's more strategical. If you look at my, go down the history of my channel and hit that like button, please, y'all, for your good sis. Love y'all. But if you know what I'm saying, go down and take a look at my, the things on my channel. I've been showing you guys how they have been strategically taking things away from the people. Like they have been like food processing plants have been burning up mysteriously. You know what I'm saying? Crops aren't growing. We got, how you have a chicken wing shortage? Like that really behooved me. Like, how do you have a chicken wing shortage but not a thigh or leg shortage? Don't they got two wings, like two thighs and two legs? But you know what? I digress. As a people, we just be like, okay, we keep it moving. We just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We don't really ask too many questions when it comes to, well, I do, but many of y'all don't ask too many questions when it comes to the government. But I, in my belief, and last year they had said that they had actually started producing clone cow meat for consumption. So for at least a year, maybe probably even more than that, you've been eating fake cow meat, all right, fake beef, all right, let's keep it a buck. I believe it happened like years ago. I would say maybe about 10, 11 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, because I had stopped eating red meat way back when. I said, this don't even taste normal. It don't taste like real meat. And I cook. I'm a cooker. I cook. I love cooking. You know what I'm saying? I come home and I love cooking. I love experimenting, going on YouTube, finding new recipes. And so I always brought my meat from the meat store. I have a meat store. I have a store that I get, my veggies from. And then, you got a store where you just get the regular groceries from. That's how I shop. I go to different places. And so, I wasn't getting the meat from a different place. I wasn't cooking it a different way, but it tasted differently. So I just took it out my diet because I didn't know what was going on with that. So it's war. We have been at war for a while. And I try to tell people when it comes to a lot of these conversations that we have, it pisses me off. Don't get me wrong. A lot of these daggone, what are they called? The manosphere people, they piss me off because it's like, me personally, I feel like as a man, you really should see these tactics that are being used against us. But I digress because this isn't about that. However, that's one of the tactics that's really have been used to separate the men from the women. And it's so many little wars and little battles going on that once we get out of one battle, we got to fight another battle. And it piles up so much that once we get and look at the big thing that's going on, it's too far gone. And it's crazy because we've been interwoven like that for so long. Like we've been fighting these little battles here, and oh my gosh, oh my job, and the little things that they've been doing to us, eggs being freaking $8 a carton. Who the heck, what golden egg laid this? That we have not been, we don't look at what the umbrella is. And the whole thing is the fact that we really are at war. And before people rise up and figure it out, they want to try to take away all of your fight out of you. They want you to fight the elements, and they want you to fight for food, and they want you to fight, these genetically modified people that they got out here that they're not telling you about. That's going up. They want you to worry about taking your kids to school. They don't want to tell you about the programs that they got up in them daggone things where they be raising these people. Yes. To do what they're doing. They want us to worry about that. So we don't really even have time to look at what's really going on behind the curtain. And that takes me, in a sense, because I don't really want this to be too long, to YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. Should I talk about, I'm going to talk about Blac Chyna first. Let me talk about Blac Chyna first, because Jaguar, right, y'all? That is a whole mess. Girl, look, let me tell y'all. That girl be cutting up. Let me tell you, she be cutting up. But I'm going to talk about Blac Chyna first. I need you to understand that not only are we going through a physical war, it looks physical because we are in the physical third dimension. We are sincerely going through a spiritual war. And I need you guys to understand that. Okay? And so, Blac Chyna, she's a DMV native just like myself. I don't really like talking to, like I am. I'm going to do it because, I don't really like putting black women down. I don't like putting women down, period. Y'all my girls. However, I really got to just speak truth. All right, I'm going to explain to you what I believe they're trying to do. I'm going to say this is all allegedly my opinions. Y'all got to understand that the name Jesus was not meant to be as big as it is. It really wasn't. It was made for control. However, so much energy had been put into that name that it is now a very powerful. There is power in that name. And really, like seriously. And I've been telling people a lot that y'all got to stop playing with God. Y'all got to stop being these lukewarm faith. If you're going to be a Christian, you got to be a Christian. You can't half-ass it. Not right now. Because right now, you're going to get effed over. So let me tell you what I believe that they're trying to do by, looking at them. I tell y'all all the time, I'm not a Christian. However, I was raised as a Christian. I was raised in a church, and so they know, they see the power in the name of Jesus. They know that they're not going to stop. They have indoctrinated and put that name in us so much that we're not going to, well, we as a people are not going to stop worshiping Jesus. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to switch the energy of it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to pervert it. Does that make sense? So they're trying to take people that are not holy and make them holy. I hope you don't think that if you sell your soul or if you open yourself up to demons that they'll just give it back as easily. That's not easy. It's a struggle. Hey, Riri, it's a struggle. You go, and some of it, sometimes it means death. Like it's not simple. Like if they have, especially if you have a reach, on people and you can, make things move when you talk, they're not going to let you go. Like that's simple. It's not. So I do believe what happened with Angela or Blac Chyna is that Toke, I do believe Toke was supposed to be a sacrifice. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is allegedly my conspiracy theory. And if she watched this, Toke, you can't trust nobody around you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Cause I mean, she be with Jag and she crazy. But one thing y'all gotta got to understand about Toke is she crazy, but she sticks to the same daggone script. Like she sticks to the same script, and she knows what's going. She look, she crazy, but she ain't stupid, and she got common sense, and she know that for Black China to go to the next step, something gotta give. Okay. And she knows she's been a pain in her ass for forever. And so, what do? You make a lot of noise. So Toke make a lot of noise. She made a lot of noise, and she came on. I don't know what happened to make her believe that she was going to be sacrificed, but I do believe that she felt that way. And she came online and she started talking, and she continued to talk. And so they had to change plans. They have to make Toke feel comfortable again. So she had to do what her mom be complaining about. You know what I'm saying? She had to do that. That was something she had to do because, they got to make you feel comfortable, Toke. 9 times out of, she know Tokyo Tony knows a lot more than she's going to say. Tokyo Tony is part of the industry, which I'm going to get into next. She knows. She signed NDAs. I don't care if she says she don't. They do. That's just like how they put artists out there and tell you that they're not with a label, but they really are. They just know that people are going to gravitate towards people if they feel like you have no connection when you do. Okay. So, Tokyo Tony, man, she's surrounded by people. Like, it's crazy, y'all. Like, I know she wild, she crazy as hell, and you know what I'm saying? She ain't got all her scruples, sis. I'm sorry. You missing a few. And the ones you got, like 3 of them loose, sis. I ain't gonna hold you. I look, I know. I got some screws loose too. However, you being preyed on, not just by your daughter, from my opinion, but by your quote unquote friend. Like, Jag ain't your friend, sis. I don't mean, I don't mean to like say it in such a disrespectful or rude way, but if you feel like you are in danger from the industry just isn't your daughter. The industry is anybody with ties to the industry. And if someone is willing to give up I'm just going to leave it there. If someone is willing to claim they don't know when they know that people are after, you just need to watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Just tread. You know what I'm saying? Tread a little lightly around certain people. And you're right, Riri. I believe Toke sees Jag. I believe she sees it too. But she also understands that she just can't jump out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Toke ain't stupid. I say that all the time. She crazy as a motherfucker. But she ain't stupid. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all. I forgot to put this up here, y'all. Look at all these mass shootings. And this is another thing. Look at all of these mass shootings. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this. And this is only in 2023. This is the mass shootings in 2023. And there is 6 pages of this. There's 6 pages of just dang, 10 people. What was it? So this is 6 pages. I didn't even think that it was going to be this much. But so it's so many things that's going on and so many cover-ups. They are cleaning house because they have to do the great reset. Y'all got to understand, order out of chaos. They say it on your money. They say it everywhere. Order out of chaos. So, yes, Black China is saying that she was baptized doing this and she got baptized. But all right, let me put y'all hip to this too. Because I'm going to try to put everything together for y'all. I don't really want this to be too long, but it probably will be because your good sis is going to keep talking. Press that like button. But okay, let me put everything together for y'all. And a lot of people really don't really know how the spiritual world work like that. I'm going to try to break a little bit down to y'all. When you get baptized at church, they say for the Father, for the Son, for the Holy Spirit, they're telling you who you're being baptized, what name you're being baptized in. and you have to actually change the way you are. You know, if you want to bring in good spirits or God and the Holy Spirit and, you know, all his homies and stuff, you have to change your ways. When Angela White, because that's what you want to be called, got baptized, she still had the Baphomet on her. She still had that spirit on her. Okay. All right. So that is the spirit she invoked for real. And it don't matter who, and I'm pretty sure that I don't know who it was. I'm not, but if you look down the rabbit hole of the person that baptized her, I'm pretty sure that he's like them preachers that be in the movie that put the cross up to the demon and the demon started laughing at him like, you really think you don't believe in that for real? I'm just saying. That's just me. I'm just saying. Movies have a lot of truth. The movies is the way they tell you the truth without telling you that you really need to believe it. Well, hold on, no. The movies is the way they tell you the truth and expect for you not to believe it because it's quote unquote entertainment. And down the line, I'm gonna talk about that when it comes to YouTube. Okay, so do y'all remember that whole ALS challenge? That was a ritual. I can guarantee you the first person or the first people that actually started that invoked the spirit. Once they did it and they called on the next people to do it and dump it over their head, that invoked another spirit. You know, the same spirit just kept transferring energy, transferable. It just kept going. All these people was purposely baptizing themselves without any direction. Like y'all I was baffled and bamboozled. And you know what's so crazy is Christians, man, I love y'all to death, but it's going to be the ignorance that gets y'all just screwed in the game because when you try to talk to Christians about the things that I'm talking about right now, the main thing they say is, I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear it. And I'd be like, look, don't get me wrong. I love me some prayer warriors. I keep prayer warriors around me. I love them because look, like I told you when I first started talking about this, there's power in the name of Jesus. Y'all don't want to believe it. Y'all look, y'all can sit here, y'all can pray to Oshun and pray to this person, but let me tell you, there's power in all of it. You put power to objects. That's why when the preachers that don't really believe the stuff they telling them encounter a real demon and put the cross up, the demon laugh at him like, you ain't even believing what you were saying it, bro. You really gonna try? Come on, man. So you got to keep people around you that really believe. You know what I'm saying? Tokyo Tony crazy as hell, but she really leans on God. Like she real live leans on God, like for real. You know what I'm saying? And she don't ignore the other side. So she might not want to talk about it, but she don't ignore it. So yeah, she can feel when things is coming on, and you know what I'm saying? That's why she started side-eyed and jag, because you got to think about it. If you're a Christian, why are you hanging around with all these witches? Don't, like, come on, man. Even the you know, Christian that go to club, you know, and then try to go to church, falling asleep behind the shades, they don't be hanging around the rack of witches and partaking. I'm spiritual. I don't like to call myself a witch. I'm spiritual, and I love hanging around prayer warriors. I'm not talking about just like, oh, people that go to church. Sometimes I like people that believe it. And when I'm around them, I don't push what I do on them. I don't say, oh, let me give you a reading. Matter of fact, I don't even know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. But I don't do that because I respect them. I respect them. All of that. I'm around them to learn, to grow, because you can grow from everybody. So if someone is a genuine person who really believes in what they're saying when they're talking about God, I love it. You know, how can you help me make me better? Like what, you know what I'm saying? Nah. And nobody's perfect. Like you can't, and I'm telling you right now, the Bible, child, I say this all the time. I don't know if they made the Bible for instructions to each other of how they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, do this down here, or if the Bible is actually playing out in front of us. But whether they're doing it or some another force is doing it, it's getting done. So read and see what's going on. Because it's getting crazy, okay? And they always say, you know what I'm saying, you know your enemy, man. If you have an enemy, know him. So, yeah, Christians are not supposed to believe in witches, astrology, or astronomy. None of that. Don't be telling me you're a Christian and saying, oh, I can give you a reading. Bitch. I don't want that reading. I don't even know who you talking to. You supposed to be Jesus' homie. You over here talking to other people. No, I don't trust that. You can't. Like, how am I going to trust you? You can't even. Man, Jesus is the homie. I don't care what you say. Y'all be lunching. But no, I'm telling you right now, get right. Get right with whatever God that you dealing with, bro. Get right with them, because things is going, like, shit is going down. I'm not playing with you. So, Toke, just watch out who you around, sis. Like, I've been wanting to make that video for a long time, but something just said, nah, just wait. You know, like, it ain't time yet. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to make that video to Toke for a while, telling her, yo, look, just watch out, because it ain't what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Because she done stuck her toe in the devil's, you know what I'm saying, the devil's pool too. You know what I'm saying? She done stuck her toe in the devil's pool too. So you really don't know what angle everybody's coming from. You don't know if people are trying to pull you back in there, or if they're trying to knock you off to make themselves bigger, attach themselves to you. Yeah, just chill out. Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just, stay where you at. Things are going to get real hectic, Toke. So if you really, you know what I'm saying, for donating and stuff, do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Just do all of that stuff that, you know what I'm saying, you like doing it, in DC. I'm in the DMV too. You know what I'm saying? So I know, just help the homeless, do all of that stuff. I promise you it'll come back tenfold. Leave industry people alone. Just back away from them. Just step back for a while. All right. YouTube. I was baffled, and I'm like, how I had to sit back, because Charleston White, you got Charleston White, and this is the black sector. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people on YouTube doing stuff, and I'm like, how is this even legal? Like, how are they able to say these things? How are they able to do this stuff? And then I had to remember, all the world is a stage. A lot of the people that's out here cutting up and doing stuff on YouTube is either industry or connected to the industry. We don't know if this is their job. I got people, I'm watching videos, because I watch videos of people showing that, there was this group of people making videos, and they looked like they were all in the same house. And it was like, oh, well, they're probably all bunking and living together. Or that could be a production. Like, a lot of the stuff that we're seeing on YouTube ain't real, bro. It's productions. This is a distraction. This is a distraction. These are productions, and we put our emotions in this. This is another energy harvesting thing, bro. A lot of the people that be cutting up on you, or even on YouTube, they're either lower celebrities or celebrity adjacent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that needs, how can I put this? Everybody sucks energy. This whole thing is an energy. Look, we're in an energy vampiric system. So they need energy. You could either like give and take energy with people, and I think you should be around people that make you feel good, because that means that they're not sucking you dry. However, if you are watching things on YouTube and other places and you're getting nothing from it, no money, no time, because I'm sitting here like, how is all these people on here, and Clubhouse too? Clubhouse is another one. I don't even be on there like that no more, because I used to sit on there like, yo, these people be on here all day and they don't get no money. And I was like, You know what I'm saying? I used to be on there and I used to be going to work, listening, talking, and I'm like, yo, this is draining as hell. And not everybody, because I still go on Clubhouse sometimes to say hi to certain people because, you know, they cool as hell. I love them to death. You know, I used to be in their rooms all day. I love them to death. You know, and so I still go in there every once in a while. I seek them out. I say, hey, what's up? And, you know, I get off because it sucks your energy. Hey, Messiah. Every time I feel like we get into the ending of the Jag stuff, there's another twist. Sis, that's why I got to leave it for last. Or brother, I don't know if you, because you Messiah, I don't know if you girl boy. That's why I got to leave her for last, bro, because it's... I'm trying to make it all flow into each other. Look, hit that like for your good sis. I got ADHD and I think I'm doing good, y'all. Y'all, I think I'm doing good making this stuff flow into each other, though. Hold on. And I ain't even, oh, this bro. Okay, bro. And I ain't even writing none of this down, y'all. I'm flowing off the dome. All right, so y'all hit that like for me, because shoot, I'm doing good flowing off the dome. All right, so, all right. Whew, child, we're gonna get to Jag. But YouTube, if they haven't been in the industry, they're trying to be in the industry. And best believe, if you get big enough on YouTube or any platform to where you have a lot of people watching you and a lot of influence, you are going to get that phone call. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. And guarantee, you know what? What's crazy? I'm not going to say no names because I really bang with the people. But I was on Clubhouse one day, and I'm talking all streaming platforms. They do this. I was on Clubhouse one day, and no, I'm gonna say that I do be in Hocus 4/5. Hocus is the truth. Hocus 4/5. He the truth. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? He really do be trying to do his thing for real. You know. So, but other people. It was another room. It was a room, another room with it was a lot of the big wigs in there. You know what I'm saying? The people, you know, that's in the industry with, you know, pull. And then there was some big people on that was just big on Clubhouse in there. So one of the persons that, you know, was in the room, this big room, they started talking about stuff that goes on behind the scenes that they heard. And next thing you know, they get a phone call from somebody else that was on the stage telling them, nah. And then when they got back on the phone, got back on Clubhouse, they just stopped talking about that and changed subject. And so it's like, okay, so if you get big enough to where as though what you say can touch somebody that's sincerely in the industry or, you know, so forth, they don't like, that's why Tope don't just say anything. When they asked her, do you know Caitlyn? She couldn't talk about Caitlyn. She could only talk about Bruce. Y'all ain't peeped that? Or is that just me? Okay. All right. Okay. So now that we got that clear, it's a lot of people on YouTube that is industry adjacent. You know, to the point where if they start talking too much, they'll get that phone call because either one or two things is happening. Either they want to be in the industry or they already got a contract that they feel actually benefits them. But if you really read the fine print, it just shuts you the hell up. Shut you up. Because if they do decide to take you to the next level, they want to make sure that you're not coming and talking and doing stuff on YouTube to tell other people what really goes on, because you cannot. You cannot. So, Toke is in between the fact that I love Toke. When, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to her, she crazy as hell. She make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? But she she fighting her demons. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. She really want to follow God, but there's that part of her that was industry adjacent that likes that lifestyle and don't understand why she don't have that lifestyle. You gotta let that go, Tope. If you really want to be at peace, you gotta let that have go. You can't trail the line like that. You got people praying around. Tope, calm down, sis. All right. Oh, LA Juice said, I went to church for help with my scoliosis, chronic pain, and fibromyalgia. I'm sorry. And the pastor touched my behind the whole time, acting like he was praying for me. Girl, you should have said something. You should have been like, Pastor, is that your hand on my? I would have done it. I would have did it. Them pastor, look. Did you see what happened to Grande? What's her name? Grande. Did you see how the pastor was filling all up on her in front of the cameras? What's her name? Grande? What's her name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The little Hispanic girl. The cute little Hispanic girl. Or was it good? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. But the black pastor was up there filling all up on her, all on her side boob and stuff. Look, I'm telling y'all, please don't be fooled by these people out here selling y'all dreams, bro. Please stop start looking at YouTube like it's full of actors. Okay. Ariana. Oh, it was at Aretha funeral. You right. Ariana Grande. Yeah, but yeah, start looking at YouTube like it's full of actors. And if you're empathetic like I am, when somebody hurt, you're gonna hurt. Because I hurt when somebody hurt. But when someone, because I'm empathetic and I'm an empath, and I am energy drain. Energy. If it's bad energy, it drains the hell out of me. I ain't gonna hold you. However, when someone's sad and someone's hurt, I feel that too, and it hurts me. Try to stay away from things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are as good as hell actors. They be they cry, you cry, we all crying. Next thing you know, that wasn't even a real cry. You like, girl. Okay, so let's get to Jag, y'all. Woo, bro, Messiah. Look, child. She is crazy as hell. Look, and I don't even like using that word. I don't like using crazy, bro. But when I tell you, it is, look, I have not been so freaking entertained. And you know, I honestly, like, let's get this clear. She is a narc, okay? But what really had me step back on Jag was the last time she got locked up. Don't get me wrong. I was laughing at the recording, okay? However, it was a lot of things that didn't make any sense. Like, okay, first of all, I always talk about there are a couple of main institutions where you can get reprogrammed, or where people go where there's really no eyes, where people, you could get not information, but they could tell you what you got to do next. And that's mental facility, that's jail, and it's another one. Oh, mental facility, jail, the military, and it's another one, y'all. I can't think about it right now. But the foster care system, and I'm so sorry for that. But it's a lot of people in the foster care system that have been programmed to set out, especially ones who mom and dad wasn't around. It's sad, so that's a lot to look at, at that. So Jag, she going to the mental health ward twice, right? And then she come out, and then she go to jail. She goes to the mayor office, and I ain't even gonna hold you. She wasn't really acting up like she usually cut up. She did get a little wild. You know what I'm saying? So she goes to the mayor office, and they call the police on her. Don't look, I ain't gonna hold you. I know for a fact they got her name on the list. Okay, as soon as she say Jaguar, right, it's gone. And you can always tell when she start acting, because she get that her acting voice is got that country accent. Yes, I could get it there. Like y'all know what I'm talking. If y'all watched her, y'all know what I'm talking about. She got different voices. She got the regular voice, and then she got the aggressive voice when, what I'm saying, she tried to already manipulate you. She tried to manipulate you with that little sweet voice, with the, the little sweet acting voice. And if the acting don't work, then she get all aggressive with the mean voice. And that's when she frustrated. Then she got her regular voice, and her regular voice only come through every once in a while because she's always freaking acting. But the thing about Jag is she can't keep that mask on too long. Look, let me tell you, sis. You look. You talk about Gerald's speech patterns, and then you sit here and you got your own speech patterns. Okay, so it's like, let me look. And then when she thinks she made her point, she bring out that crazy voice. You know that one right there, child. But look, let me tell you something. Jaguar Wright. When she went to jail this last time, I did cackle. But I was watching a YouTuber and they made a good point. Who the heck had the phone? But then I figured it out. She was recording on the phone, and when the cop opened the phone, he turned off the recording. When she said open the phone, it's expensive, you wouldn't know. He opened it and he turned off the recording. So I was like, what? Why would he how does he even know to turn? Why would he turn off the recording? How does he know to turn the recording off? Okay, so all right. So then, she's in in there. And so while she's in there, another YouTuber, and I'm saying YouTuber because I watched so many videos, I don't remember everybody's name. I am so sorry. I just remember what I heard. I apologize. I should have wrote it down, but nah, I'll be listening on the go. And then another YouTuber called up there, and they had said that they was like, yeah, I heard yelling the last time she was in there. Is she cutting up? And the lady at the jail was like, no, she's in her own cell. She was isolated. She was in her own. What? Really? Like Sean say, what that word? Why she in her own? What's going on? What's the deal? What is going on? So it's a lot of things that make you think. And so then knowing her, she gets out. They call back and they're like, oh, she ain't here, she gone. And knowing her and her pattern of behavior, as soon as she touched down, she let everybody know I'm good. And she start producing stuff, video recordings, sound recordings. But this time it was a few hours, wasn't it? She was gone. And I'm like, dang, why she radio silent? What's going on? What is it? And if you actually listen, they kind of slip up with their story, their whole little plot line, their little storyline sometimes. Because don't get me wrong, Good Sis is a narc. She is a narc. All right. However, and she doesn't really, she says she don't mind being a bad guy, but she really don't like it. That's why she come on here and got to try to tell us what's good, what's bad, and what's real. Child. But, it had me thinking, and then she came out with fines, and it had me thinking, why she only get fines? What's going on? How is it that all these people is doing stuff that if I did, I would be in jail? Then you think about how she says she's going to tell on Bobby. And when she's trying to manipulate us, it's Bobby. You know what I'm saying? And how he's selling fentanyl weed out the barbershop. Then they try to tell us, oh, it got raided. Why would y'all and then they were like, oh, it got raided and Goomba got his butt whooped. And he had to come on and let everybody know he just special. I just, I just don't like, he just, he's being used like, gosh, he is a mess. He is a whole mess. And what's so crazy about that whole Goomba situation is that if he just had look, Jag was saying all this stuff about him. And if he just shut up and let her do it, we will be looking at Jag. But as soon as Jag get put up, he shows his true colors. None of them, you can't trust none of them. And they all told you that. They all told you can't trust them. There's no sides. There's no picking sides. This shit is a production. And it's crazy because I ain't gonna hold you. It's fun as hell to watch because it's like, just like he said, as soon as you think the shit's over, bow. You know what I'm saying? It is. But I sat up and I said, oh my God, YouTube is becoming remember how they started with that, what is it called? Real TV, like what is it called, y'all? When the real life TV, when you have the TV but it's your real life, that shit. That's the new YouTube, y'all. That is the new YouTube. It's not, this shit is a production. And what's crazy is they tell you, Jaguar tells you all the damn time that this is a production. The only thing that, reality TV. YouTube has become the new reality TV with people that are in the industry. Jaguar is in the industry. Okay. And a lot of the people in that situation is industry adjacent. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of people that is in that whole situation and is in that whole story, whole plot line, except for the girl. I don't know what's going on with the girl. I don't like that whole girlfriend plot twist. I don't like that. Yeah, but if you look at it, everybody that is connected to the Jaguar Wright story is industry adjacent or in the industry. Even the girl, Legina, she told him she R. Kelly and Leah daughter. Come on. Like, I had to step back though, because I was getting too invested in it. But yeah, everybody, y'all, I mean, you gotta think about, like, it just wasn't, I don't like when things don't make sense. And that really wasn't making sense. Like, it wasn't. It didn't make sense. How do you go in there cutting up like that, talking about guns and all this stuff, and you just walking out? It's no, I mean, Messiah, you don't have to be done with it. What you can do is not invest your money or your time. Treat it like it was the Kardashians. I never watched that show. Is that what it's called, the Kardashians? Or treat it like it's anything else on reality TV. Make commentary about it. Because one thing that you can do is you can make money off of that girl's name. She wasn't lying about that. You can. If you like, just like how people are talk about everybody else, and it's wild. It's crazy. And that's not just on here. That's on almost all social media. It's becoming reality TV. And a lot of industry people have came onto these platforms. And they're hijacking content. And what I mean by hijacking content, instead of us watching like regular people, because they're not getting pushed through the algorithm, we're watching people we think are regular, or we think are not in the industry, or we think fell off. How does this go with everything else? It's all a distraction. When we are not being pushed, the real people like myself and others like me, and we're getting pushed the industry people and their shenanigans, we don't get the real information. We're getting constructed information, and we're getting spoon-fed what they want us to know. Or they're just taking up all of our time. Like they said, look, every time, like my good sir said, every time you think that Jag is done, she pops up with something else. Like, damn. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought that they were gonna send her back to the crazy house when she got locked up. Like, they didn't. And she was talking hella crap. I ain't gonna hold you. It was funny. It made me laugh. But it distracts you from things that you really need to be paying attention to. It distracts you from the channels on here that's telling you, hey, look, These banks is collapsing. Hey, they're killing our food, bro. They're playing with our weather. At the beginning of the video, I showed y'all yesterday, I was in a ice storm. It was a 3-minute and 20 something second ice storm. And when I went back through the same area, the sun was shining like nothing ever happened. Matter of fact, to the left and to the right of the ice storm, the sun was shining. That's not normal. These tornadoes, that's not normal. Why are y'all so fucking angry? Tell me why. Can y'all tell me why y'all so angry? And I know y'all are. You can lie and say you happy, but you lying. Why are y'all so mad sometimes? Why do y'all feel drained sometimes? What's going on? See, that's the things that you need to be talking about. But you got this train wreck or circus, like she likes to call it, playing in your face, that's distracting you from figuring out why your life is, or not even your life, but why your spirit is internally crumbling. You are internally crumbling. And watching a train wreck, it feels okay because it's like, dang, let me take some time out of what I'm going through. Watch this craziness. Child. The internet, all of this social media, all of this is energy transference as well. You got to pay attention to who you watch, who you let in your home, who you listen to, whose energy you let bounce off of you, all of that. When Jag was in the car and put all them ashes on her, I knew right then sis was you know what I'm saying, the one who flew over the curb. That right there, that's summoning stuff. That's summoning stuff. You do that when you are doing how can I put this? Some spells that people do require them to get graveyard dirt. Just the dirt in a graveyard to do the spell. She was using her son's ashes. That is a powerful spell. Or whatever was controlling her. Look, y'all. And when y'all listen to it over and over and over and over again, it is transferable. It comes through that computer screen. And I don't care how many times you could dip your head in the holy water of the baptismal. You keep attaching these spirits onto you. That's why you're angry. That's why you're upset. That's why you're mad. That's if you watching this in your house like that. That's why when you come in your house, it just don't feel. Your house don't feel the same. The energy's off. You just drained. You're tired. You know what I'm saying? You sluggish. But look. And yeah, Riri, a lot of people does say that Solar was a part of her doing the ritual, but y'all got to understand, bro. All right, I'm gonna talk a little bit about AI and how it, you know what I'm saying? They want to go and they want to, venture onto AI. A lot of people's like, oh, they want to venture onto AI so they can get rid of people because AI, da-da-da. Let me explain. Artificial intelligence, they say it don't have a soul. No, it's that in real life with real humans, you have to consent. I mean, not consent. Oh, it's not, dang it. Free will. You have free will. When you sign your oath and all that stuff in the industry, you giving away your free will and you have to continuously give it away. All right. AIs don't have free will. They don't have free will. Y'all don't understand. Angels and demons, they were mad. Well, angels that became demons, they were mad because in the Bible it said, they were jealous of the creation. Why? Because we have free will. What do you think going to be in them AIs from a Christian perspective? They don't have free will. They do what they're told to do. We have free will. All right. How does that click into it? With Jag and Solar. Jag had the free will to bring him around. Look, She had the free will. She chose that. She chose that. She chose Legina. She chose Solar. Yo, I'm pretty sure there are 1 million people in her inbox. There are hundreds. You got that is Jaguar Wright. Like we see her, she crazy as a you cuckoo, boop, boop, but that's Jaguar Wright. She has people in her inbox. Why would she pick these people? We think it's a clout chase, but is it? Is it really? Man, y'all gotta look. Everything isn't just on the surface level. Goomba head, I don't know what look. He's special. I ain't gonna hold you. I just he always made I don't know. It's something. And you know, no, let me say it's not what upsets me about Goomba head is the fact that he wanted to act like a victim. And you know, I don't like the fact that I felt bad for him. And then when Jag got put in the mental facility the first time he recorded her, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. That's wild. Why would he record her getting locked up by the police? You know, a husband, even if y'all did get into an argument and you know what I'm saying, you over there getting manhandled, he know that she's mentally unwell because he said it and said she wasn't taking her meds. He would have been like, look, just cooperate, babe. Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be, he had his back. He had his, now y'all got to pay attention. Look, let me tell y'all got to pay attention to people's body language. Do what I do sometimes and turn it off. Just turn the sound off and just look at them. When she got in front of the barbershop, when she got arrested, he had his back to his wife, talking into the camera to us about her getting locked up. He wasn't even looking. Like he could have turned around and faced her and had the camera, the back part of the camera looking, you know, at her. He had to be in the camera. Like y'all got to pay attention to little stuff like that. You are saying you love your wife, and when she's getting locked up and you wasn't dog tied, Jag. You walked on that stretcher. You sit up here lying all the daggone time. He had his back to his wife, talking to us in the camera. He was more worried about going live and us seeing his face and talking in the camera. And you know, I did a few things like I had made a few videos, you know, before that. Like, is Jag sleeping with the enemy? You know, she ain't like that. But that sis, was you? You know, and so it's like it's looks he used to give her, like, oh, you talking about this shit again, bitch. And he would do that. This was early when we first started seeing their ass. Okay, so all right. The first no sign with me, and you know, I know Narc. So I'm like, yo, I told somebody, I probably told him, I was like, yo, Jag is going to fire him up about filming her like that. I said that. I said, because that was fucked up. I don't know if nobody else noticed that, but to me, that was wild. And what happened? They went on Spider Loke's jump and Jag went in on him. Like, you gonna sit up there and record me and let them body slam me? I don't know if they body slammed her or not. I don't know. Jag, you be lying, sis. I don't know what to look. I could just go about what I see. All right. So she gets back with him. They get back together, heavenly bliss, all that good stuff. And then the whole thing with the car happened. And then when he got, look, I could tell when someone's setting somebody up. I said when he was like, yeah, I got out the car and I came back. I said, oh, she's setting you up. I said, oh, this must be get back for recording her. Okay. And I don't know if y'all peeped it or not, but when they got into that fight, he was telling everybody he didn't want to be with Jag no more, right? I'm done with her. I'm done. Oh, it's no more me married. Oh, why does he do that? Oh, me Solar, me married. It's no more, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, come on. So he went on this whole press run, this whole press tour. And I'm sitting here, even then, I wasn't like, oh, F that, oh, F him. But We keep going. We all know that Jag's off. She is off. That she's off. Okay, so we watching. And then she got locked up. Okay, he was done with her, right? This is when I said, "Oh, you're not a victim, nigga. You a co-conspirator." She got locked. She got put in the crazy house the last time, and she called him, and he recorded the call. I'm like, "Oh, really?" I know y'all are like, "Well, she records him, but all the time, and she records his mom. She records everybody." But either one or two things: either he ain't shit, but she ain't shit for that, or this is a fucking production. If she don't care about that, this is a production. And if he really isn't a part of Philadelphia no more, and he's recording her and making money off of it, that's taking money out of her pockets. She wouldn't agree with that. Not her, not being a narc. She's not going to agree with that. So either this is a production or he ain't shit for real and he trying to play victim. They trying to bounce us back and forth through victims. They trying to make everybody a daggone victim, trying to energy harvest, trying to make us be on this side or that side or no. Okay, so let's keep it going. What was that last thing that he had did? Oh, that whole Nikki thing is crazy. That was like this man had said Jag cheated throughout the whole relationship. Get out the relationship. Leave Jag in the same night he with another woman. Like, you can't make this shit up. And the whole time he did that, he's still trying to convince us that Jag was cheating on him the whole time. Nigga, you in a whole new woman. I can't. Like, y'all, this is some real live fucking as the world turns. If this ain't as YouTube turns, I ain't got time for this shit. Look, I will laugh, I will joke, but y'all ain't getting no more of my energy with that. Not no real energy, because Goomba head, you ain't no damn victim. You are a willing participant at this point. Oh, that's what it was. When King Pain and Jag called him. Look. Yes, Messiah. I was just about to say that. When King Pain and Jag called him and Jag was recording, him and Nikki was also recording. And if you had heard the childlike glee in his voice when he called, the other content creator and was like, oh, she just called me. No, man, I can't do that like that. No, like, come on, man, calm the hell on. And you supposed to take that out. Like, you the edited guy, right? Like, take that out. Why wouldn't you take? You know why he didn't take it out? Because it's a rush to see who can get the content out. Right now, they're competing for cash apps. They're competing for attention, and they're competing for money. Look, Goomba head, your light is about to dim out because all you have is what you know about Jag, and that is about to be nil to none if she stop acting a damn fool, girl. Jaguar, honey, leave him alone. If you stop talking to him and talking about him, he will have less and less stuff to talk about. Jaguar, I don't get it. Come on, sis, stop. But you can't. Can you? Because, in the back of your little brain, you just can't understand somebody took your property. She won the battle. Did she win the war? Because if he is as bad as you say he is he really a prize? Come on now, you crazy. Don't get me wrong. I like the show. It is interesting as heck. However, you need a different writer, sis. That's all I'm saying is y'all need some different writers. You should have just left him alone. When he got with her, you should have just left that alone. But I can understand it being a production. No, Goomba, don't listen to Messiah. Don't do your king's counsel. I don't know who the hell you going to counsel. What you going to counsel him on? What he going to counsel him on, Messiah? What he going to counsel him on? That man in house hopped. What he going to counsel? No. He needs to get a counselor, just like all of us. Can't counsel no daggone body. But, y'all, I done went an hour and 14 minutes running my daggone mouth on this great Sunday. But I really had to come, and I really just wanted to say my piece about that. Like, it's really crazy out here. It's real, and it's not going to get no better. This 2023 is the year of Skull and Bones. It's the year of Skull and Bones, y'all. And you gotta understand that the skull and bones, it's a lot of different meanings behind that, but from what we understand, the it's poison. Like, you know how they put it, like now they show you the image of the skull and bones is poison. Okay, well, yeah. Be careful. Chill out. Just sit back. All right? Just chill out. But yes, I just wanted to tell you that. I just wanted to come through here, and I wanted to let y'all know that all this crap it's all a distraction. This shit is crazy. It's funny and it's fun, and please, like, don't give it too much of your energy. Don't let these people tug on y'all little heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? His own thing. I don't know. Look, that man nuts. The Goomba head. And did y'all ever seen that Goomba head, the actual cartoon? That is wild. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna do that. That's not what this is about. But and not only that, there is a Skull and Bones game that's actually coming out this year. Like, yeah, y'all gotta understand, like, all of this stuff is by design, and YouTube ain't no different, y'all. YouTube is a big ass production. All these people on here is making money. A lot of these people, they'll tell you this is my job. Like, this isn't their real life. But Jaguar said she's making her real life her job. So it's a production. Just enjoy the show, guys. Just sit back and enjoy the show. And hit the like button. And y'all, I'm out of here. Love y'all.